Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. That's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They got 22 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show, talking food, yo, and some other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the official podcast of the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Jamal, Bryan, and Reaves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last names, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome to Pod Chef, the official Top Chef podcast. I'm your host, Jamal. With me, as always, is my co-host, Reaves. Please say what's up.
What's up, people? Glad to be here. All of us here, full strength, doing the cooking show.
We're always full strength, so that means your co-host is here, yes?
Let me check in. Say hello to the people, Brett.
Hello, everyone. I am here. Apologies for missing last week. What was I doing? I forget what I was
were
doing.
you doing?
What day did we record?
Tuesday?
Yes. So, as some people may know on the podcast, as I think I've talked about it on the podcast, I've been learning how to play hockey. In the past year, I have taught myself how to I went to classes, learned how to ice skate, and now I'm learning how to play hockey. Last week, Tuesday, was the initial meeting of my soon-to-be hockey team to be named at a later date. I'm in a program that does 8. You learn to play, and then you do 8 games. We're going to have jerseys. The whole thing is happening. Tuesday was the kickoff event where we met up and
What's
met
the
each
team
other.
name?
Don't know yet. We can't name ourselves yet.
What's the team colors you're looking to make? You've
Don't
talked about
know
that?
yet.
Wow.
No, we're not supposed to do, because they might make 2 teams out of us, so we don't know yet. But the group chat has started with some names. I don't want to put them out there because I don't want anyone to steal the names. I have a very good name. I came up with a very good name, and I pitched it.
Let's hear it.
I'm not going to put it on the podcast. I don't want it to get stolen. It's that.
Are you afraid that they listen to the podcast?
I've already told them. They're allowed to know it, but like anyone else could be out listening, being like, I'm going to name my New Jersey-based hockey team something, and they'll steal this.
That's very
It's
smart.
that good.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
that's
like-
true.
Your enemies are definitely listening to this podcast to try to learn
Yes.
about you, to learn your weaknesses, where to hit
Yes.
you, stuff like that,
Yeah.
how to steal your name.
Well-
and so, yeah, don't put it out
Yeah.
there.
And they already know my weaknesses, and it's my head. People, that's been out there. People know
What position do you play?
got a head thing. Positions haven't been named yet. I did tell Reaves my plan.
Are you
though.
guys playing hockey?
We haven't started yet. We only
No one's even like called dibs on I'm goalie.
Jamal,
nobody wants to be goalie.
yeah, it's too
We don't have a goalie. He was like, they were like, does anyone want to try being goalie? One person's like, maybe I'll try it. Nobody wants to be goalie.
yeah, too scary.
It's scary, and you are the reason that people lose.
Yeah. But Jamal, you've been to the first practice of a team. Like, you know how it works. It's you all just sit
Yeah.
down and talk for a little bit. You don't
Admin.
establish anything. No one talks about their strengths. You don't do any drills. You don't. All you just get to know each other, and then you say, all right, see you guys at the first game. And we'll
See you
figure
guys
it
next
out.
week.
Well, this was more like learning about the program that it is.
Okay, so walk us through what'd you learn about the program?
Just things like, here's what you do. You got to make sure you have all the gear. You got to make sure it's like the rules, basically. It's like laying out things for you. How it works, who you're, all the things like that. What to do, what not to do, sort of stuff like that. Like, you're not supposed to drink beers in the locker room because it's it's like a county-owned facility. So if you do drink beers in the locker room, take the cans with you. That's what you learn there.
Okay, so you can do it.
You can't do it. But if you
Well,
do it, bring your cans home with you. Don't put them in the trash can.
okay, so it sounds like I am technically allowed. I'm not breaking a law by
You are breaking
doing
a
it.
law. He said that it's a felony because it's like a county owned thing, and that the sheriff hangs out outside.
Oh yeah,
Man,
do that.
these small town hockey clubs, man.
Yeah, this is the West Orange Hockey Club out of the Cody Arena.
Can I throw out a name idea?
Yeah.
The Mighty Cucks.
That's
I mean,
probably
and I don't
taken.
know if that's already in the group chat. Maybe scan through to see if anyone's thrown it out there. And then another version of that could be the Mighty Mighty Cucks, or like the Mighty Mighty Cucktones.
I'd like that too. I like these a lot.
Can I throw out a suggestion?
Please.
And I don't know if it's out there, but Chicago Black Cucks.
Okay. That went a direction that when you say Chicago Black and okay, we're saying things that sound like the things, like the words that sound like the last word. You did sort of a like a bad rap. You guys remember bad rap? Improv exercise?
Mm-hmm.
So is that
you
not
say
a
Chicago
team name
Black,
that's already out there? Or?
No one has suggested it yet. I will say there's not been a lot of funny names suggested.
Oh. What kind of team is this?
Is this
Bryan?
not a whole team of improvisers who want to play hockey?
You know what? It actually isn't.
Huh. You should have started with that.
You start meeting people who aren't comedy people, and you start realizing a lot of people aren't funny out there.
And so you kind of make space for you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm the funny guy here.
You got to wait to unleash that. You can't bring it out in the chat, though. You got to do that in person, I think. You got to be the locker room guy, the guy that's funny on the ice. You got to kind of be, if we're talking Mighty Cucks, you got to kind of be the keen in it. But you can't, like, do it at first. You have to, like, let it happen naturally. Was there a funny one in Mighty Cucks 1? The fat guy, probably.
I think
the
so.
goalie.
Yeah. It wasn't Emilio. I think he had a drinking problem, right?
Yeah, he did.
He's a lawyer or something. No, his whole thing was his father was it was looming over him, and okay. Got it.
Change his name and things like that.
Yes.
No, he's the one that kept his name. No. Yes.
No, he's got Emilio Estevez.
But he's in a family where they all... Is he the one that changed their name, or the rest of them changed their names?
Man, this is like stuff you should be talking about with the team.
They'll probably know.
That's how they'll know.
Does the team know you? Yeah, does the team know you as the funny guy already?
No, I'm telling you, this can't be... They don't know me from... They don't know me from Adam.
Wait, did I miss the part where you said you guys hadn't met in person?
This was the first time we met in person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what... Estevez is his real name. The other ones changed their name. He's a Sheen, but they all changed their names except for him. Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen.
Yes, I'm familiar with the Sheens.
Okay. Why'd you leave me out to hang there? I was sitting there being like, you didn't change the name. You just let me do it. You didn't give me an answer.
I was also
sounds like you knew
well.
it. You guys just let me out there, like hang myself to dry out there, flailing.
Sometimes I like to let people kind of find their way.
I did, and I had to Google it.
And I find that...
And you found it.
When you are learning hockey, they'll probably teach you that way too. They'll just let you kind of find your way out there on the ice.
I guess so.
Well, that's exciting for you. I'm happy.
I will put this out there. I told Reaves this. We get to pick my jersey number. I'm going to pick number 5.
Why?
So the back of my jersey says Jackson 5. It's pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Now, are you on a team of people who are going to look at that and go, yikes, Bryan, not sure you're allowed to do that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
This is from people in the suburbs of New Jersey. There's a good chance I'm going to be one of the few liberal people who would make that. I wouldn't make that joke. I think that's fine. I think Jackson 5 is funny. But no one on my team's going to go, oh, can you do that? That's not going to happen. They're going to be saying the R word and stuff like that around me. I think there's going to be a lot of things like that happening. There might be a lot of
Ice
pickup trucks.
rink. Is that the R word?
Yes. Yeah, they're going to say rink a lot.
Puts a wrinkle in things.
That's a W.
Not how I spell it. Well, this is big news. I'm happy for you. I'd like to get pictures of you all suited and booted. Gotta see that Jackson 5 jersey unless someone else takes the number 5. What happens if someone else takes the number 5?
Then I'm fucked and I got to start from 0. I'll be number 0.
You should have brought this up. Probably someone's going to pick the number 5. Yeah, we'd love to see some pics when that happens.
I'll send them.
Okay. Do we want to talk about the other big news?
Let's talk about the other big news, please.
I think we have to.
Padma's out here doing stuff. Padma's out here basically telling Top Chef, I'm gone, but I'm still here. So CBS reveals America's Culinary Cup judges.
ACC.
Wow. CBS is cooking up its first food competition series in many years and has set the judging lineup for its attempt. Padma Lakshmi is hosting America's Culinary Cup. What?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Padma, flagged by 2 judges in a cooking show.
Cooking show.
Where have I heard of that before?
Joined by chefs. I wonder if they've been on Top Chef. Michael Cimarusti and Wiley Dufresne. Heard of them? 3D50.
Yeah, I think she did a bit of poaching.
Yeah. So the pair will serve as judges on the show, which will kick off with a 90-minute episode on Wednesday, March 4th, after Survivor.
So all you Survivor heads out there, stick around.
Season 50.
And that's the 50th,
returning
the 50th season.
Bunch of returning players, first time in 5 years. I'll be watching.
So there's going to be a bunch of Okay, Reaves are going to be tuning in?
Yeah, I'll tune in. I have
Hell
to.
Yeah.
I tried watching Survivor. Not for me.
I'll give you a good season.
This is Wednesday night.
I can lock you in. I feel confident of it.
Should we do a live recording and viewing of America's Culinary Cup 90-minute episode on that Wednesday?
I don't think so because it sounds terrible. So let's get into and this is what everyone is interested in. Like, what is the show? So
what is the show?
The description is it's going to feature a cast of the nation's most decorated chefs. We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. And also, they better be decorated.
Yeah, they better have all their titles.
If they're just wearing chef whites, that's not decoration.
No, I want you to have all your flair on.
Yeah, bring all your James Beard awards. You got to have all that hanging from you. So they're going to compete against each other, and the chefs will be tested against the competition's 10 commandments. Now,
Culinary commandments.
Thank you. I'm going to read through these, and I want everyone listening to put on their critiquing hats and their listening ears and see if you can find some inconsistencies here.
Okay, these are the 10 culinary commandments.
That's right.
Do we think that this is like Christianity where they're all equal? Because in Christianity, apparently, a sin is a sin no matter what happens. So you could say the Lord's name in vain, which doesn't mean people think it means. Doesn't mean going, God, that's not what that means. Or murder somebody, and that's the same. Do you think these are like that?
I think if you break them, yes.
Okay, but
if you cross these culinary commandments and don't treat them with reverence, then yes, they're all the same sin being broken.
Wait, are these culinary commandments in the negative or in the positive?
They are actually neutral. Well, I don't want to spoil Reaves' thing, but
yeah, okay.
I don't really have a thing, but I am going to read them because they're fascinating to me. And I remember, again, these are the 10 culinary commandments that they will be competing within.
Listening hats on.
Listening hats and ears on. Put on your ears. So meat, vegetables.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
What's the commandment? What's the command? Is it thou shalt not meet?
That's why I asked if they were in the negative or in the positive.
This is the only information we have.
We're just going with what we got in front of us.
This is all we got.
Okay, keep
And
going.
Please,
So sorry.
Please
Keep going.
let me get through this. Please.
He's doing the Lord's work literally. He's got tablets.
Meat, vegetables, sauces, dessert. Here's where it takes a turn. Innovation, flavors, sustainability, world cuisine, consistency, culinary science, and technology. The first thing I want to point out of these 10 culinary commandments is that there are 11. So that part I found kind
Well, the last one is supposed to be a combo, I think.
it's culinary science and technology, is one thing together. Okay, that explains it.
That's cheating. That's two things. Meat and vegetables. Just do that one. Combine those two.
That's actually a better one. Yeah, and then that gets you to 10. So that was going to be my question, is how do we actually get these to 10? And then
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, you have to get through these.
You go first. I have some questions on specific commandments, but you
okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna set something up that we have to do something, but you ask your questions.
How do you judge consistency? In terms of it being a challenge. I know how you could judge someone throughout the competition if they are consistent, but what would that challenge even look like?
Without being funny, I think consistency is judged in this by when they make a dish, does everything come out the same way on each plate?
Oh, okay. All right.
And then
does everything taste the same? Is it the same size portion? Does it? Are you skimping certain plates? Are certain plates getting less than others? Are the carrots on this last plate not as cooked as the carrots on the first plate?
Okay. That's fair.
And then trying to be funny. I think consistency, you can be judged on that if you come to work wearing the same clothes every day. Or people say things like, "Well, he's constant. I'll give him that. At least he's consistent.
He's nothing, if not consistent." Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe like that.
Okay. So you could do a challenge around that. That makes sense. Yeah, that one. Now I get it. I also get how you would do world cuisine, how you would just do flavors. It all checks out now.
Wait,
okay, I think. Go ahead.
Okay. These are not commandments. These are words. These are words.
They are.
I don't know about.
These are nouns. There's maybe a couple of verbs in there. I don't remember. I think they need to be commandments. I thought you were just getting one long, that was the one commandment, was the first one. Meat was all the foods. So it's not a commandment. You got a commandment fight. The first one should be thou shalt meat. Thou shalt vegetable. Thou shalt. I said it so many times it sounds wrong now. It is right though, right? Shalt not. Thou shalt not.
Yeah.
I don't like these.
I don't either.
Off to a bad start, I think, ACC.
I'm still stuck on the number 2. And I feel like I want to email Deadline and just ask them what is their opinion on the Oxford comma. And I think that would kind of settle the whole thing to me, because if they purposely miss the comma here between culinary science and, then it explains it. But I don't know.
A divine rule, especially one of the 10 commandments.
Yeah, there's no rule.
A rule
is not
a
rule.
Be observed as strictly as one of the 10 commandments. That's interesting with the definition of commandment as commandment.
Does it come from that? Is it like a Shakespeare thing? Did God create the word commandment?
Perhaps.
Hey, here's something.
The act or power of commanding.
Commandment
Something
strips.
that is commanded. What is being commanded in this when you just say meat?
I think you have to do it like this. Meat!
Oh, okay. That
Vegetable?
changes things.
Yeah,
That
it's kind of
changes
like
things, yeah.
Sauce.
what was that show? Iron Chef, where
Yep.
he would pull it and then he would just yell what it was. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that guy. He was pretty cool, right?
He commanded.
Right,
He
fans?
commanded.
Remember that?
That guy's pretty cool.
Now, I don't want to move us along too quickly, but if we could really quickly find a way to punch up this show, which obviously is going to be dog shit, how would we help? How can we get in there and help them before they completely jump off a cliff, right after
right.
Survivor 50?
My first idea. We go from a 90-minute kickoff episode to 30 minutes, because what are we doing? We don't even know if the people like this show yet.
CBS loves a 90-minute pilot. They love it.
I know, we need to strip that back.
Strap in.
Let's pull it back to 30.
All right. I think, okay. What I would do, I think, first of all, you did a bad job picking judges, I think. I think from what I've seen of Wile E. Coyote on Top Chef, seems fine. He was better when he had the long hair. He looks too normal now.
What has happened?
And I don't know the other guy from no one. Who the fuck is that guy? I don't know.
He was on
Is
Top
he
Chef.
mean? Also, they both appear to be white males. And I think one should be a woman. She could be white. That's fine.
One is a woman.
No, the two, Padma's the host.
Yeah.
And then the two judges are two white men. I think one of them should be a woman.
No, don't you see what's going on here?
Mm-mm.
Woman in front.
Well, she's in front, but she's still like...
Woman in front.
I think you need a woman. She could be Jewish. I think.
Try has a woman though. Why are you injecting another? Why do you need another one?
I'm fixing the show for them.
Yeah.
Needs Padma as the host.
I see. So Bryan feels like when there is a host who's person of color, that's not actually adequate enough, and so we need another woman there who does not have tinge to her skin.
No, it's because she's a host and not a judge.
Truly balance out the show.
It's also Padma making a lateral move.
What, from UCB to this?
Yeah. Well, let's see. If she's out to do an improv shit now with this, then I'm all in, I think, actually.
She's crushing it.
Wait a minute.
This is why she took improv classes.
Yeah, wait a minute. Is this going to be like improv?
Well, I went to a deep dive and looked at some of the videos on YouTube of her advertising America's Culinary Cup, and I gotta say, playing a lot of Voice of Reason. Wasn't very much character work happening in those interviews, so
that happens.
I'm not so sure.
When you first start, when you get in those classes, you kind of get in your head, and you're like, "Oh, I guess this is what it is."
I think that's actually
this will
smart,
get me on a
coming
Harold
from. It didn't work for me. Coming from my point of view, I think that's smart because I feel a lot of people who start improv go so far out that they forget what it's like to be grounded. They think a character, and this is really fun, people love this shit, is a goofy, wacky person that does whatever the fuck they want to do all the time. That's wrong. You be a real person. So if you think you start from Padma, starting from doing like the Will Hines of like improv, where you be yourself, you react like a real person does. If someone comes in, you're like, "Here, this horseshoe. This is the lunch I made you." Improv 101 person goes, I love Actually, they say, "Yuck, I don't like horseshoes. Give me a banana peel covered in dirt." They make an argument, but they also just go along with it.
Why are you always bringing me horseshoes?
Well, that's a game move. That's actually very mature, and that's like level 201 shit. You just establish that that's weird and that there's a pattern of it. So now you can build off of that. That you've also established a past relationship. You know this person.
God, even when I'm trying to be bad at improv.
No, you just crushed. That's like the best response. If you had said, "Mom, why do you always bring me horseshoes when we're in the race car? Give me a place, give me a relationship and a place." Oh, baby, yeah. I would have come.
What if the judges are also demon hunters? Would that help the show?
Ooh.
K-pop demon hunters is really big right now. So yeah.
I'm thinking it's like they're judging, and then also we see them like do cool like flips or something like that, and they kill the demons. And it's like now you're like cross pollinating with some other demos, but it's also like as judges they're close friends, they're best friends.
Yeah,
and when they're not judging, they love their couch. They love their couch.
I think so.
America-pop culinary hunters.
Cup kind of sounds like pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
America Cullen, Edward Cullen. That's the vampire in Twilight.
Yes.
I'll get there. And then the cup is pop.
We did it. We got it.
I'm not going to watch that fucking show. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you know what? We could be completely wrong. Maybe it'll be great. It does sound exhausting. It does not surprise me that it's going to be 90 minutes. CBS loves that shit. And it's that's exhausting for people. It's too long. It's too long.
It's going to be where they have it all in like one space the entire time. Some like huge, like overdone, like warehouse turned into 8 stovetops.
They'll make it cheap.
And it's going to, and it's just going to be there the whole time. They're going to film it in a week. I wonder I think the only thing I want to see is how many Top Chef people she's stolen from it that she brings over. And I wonder if we're going to get into the Wednesday Night Wars here, where if you go over and you do ACC, can you not go back to TC? You burn that bridge.
Ooh.
Because there's some lifers from TC who I wonder if they're not really getting TC time right now, jump over to ACC. Might get shown like they might be given their flowers there.
Into one of the episodes, light goes out, light comes up, freaking Blaze walks into the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone goes nuts.
It's Blaze! It's Blaze! Good God!
Do you think this show will have guest judges outside of the 3?
I don't think so. I think these shows that they do these things, it's just going to be those 3 the whole time.
Yeah. I think it is.
Where would they be
cheap.
poaching from?
For the contestants.
Oh, I don't think they will.
You don't think any Top Chef people?
I don't think any Top Chef people, after going through Top Chef, want to go back on a long, week-by-week cooking competition show. They might do one of those one-offs like Beat Bobby Flay, but they don't want to do this one.
Hey, if the money's right.
I was going to say.
Money talks.
Money's there,
Light
baby.
goes out. Money, money, money. Ha, 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 ha. Everyone's got a price.
All right. Let's move on to Chefs I Prepared for You. This is a segment we do every week where we talk about what we had for dinner last night. And only last night. And we present it as if we're presenting it to the judges on Top Chef. There will be a winner chosen at the end after we decide who does the choosing.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. Chefs I Prepared for You. Pork sausage stir fry with basmati rice, no egg.
Is this part of the prep you did while I was at your house, at your apartment? You guys, I was at Jamal's apartment recently. We don't have time for this, but Jamal had a surprise party and Reaves and I were there.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this. I got to talk to Jamal while he prepped. And this is what you were cooking? Oh, yeah, because you said, do you mind if I cook pork? And I said, I don't give a fucking shit. I just don't eat it. Okay. I got to watch the process. And I got to watch Jamal cook eggs. He did a presentation of cooking eggs for me. He shared some coffee cake with me.
How did I cook eggs? Why did I have to do the presentation?
Because your eggs came out of a box, which I thought was weird.
No, carton. They were liquid eggs because I was out of my regular eggs.
2, you cooked them in a stainless steel pan, and I said eggs always stick to the pan, and you said, honey, watch this, and you got
just
that
watch
pan
me.
Ripping hotter touch the fucking surface of the sun, and you put some beads of water on, and you said, look, when it beats, and you explained how when you heat it up, it closes the gaps in the metal. I don't fucking know, so that water can't seep into it. So that's how it doesn't stick. Then you put eggs from your box in it, poured a box of eggs. First you weighed your box of eggs, then you put them in there, then you cooked them in 10 seconds. Heated the pan for 45 minutes, and then and then you ate them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
They
What
were
kind
delish.
of oil?
Olive oil.
Butter infused olive oil.
Yeah, butter infused olive. I did want to. I didn't go crazy. I typically, if it's the weekend, I will add a little extra fat in there and put a tablespoon of butter, and olive oil. But the olive oil is just a ring around the butter to prevent it from burning.
I got to see the whole thing, baby.
Bryan's been educated.
Any questions on my pork sausage stir fry with basmati rice and mixed vegetables?
What mixed vegetables?
It's just the same type you'd see in a stir fry, like carrots,
Water chestnuts?
but it's carrots, peas, corn, no egg. I probably should have put an egg in here. I should just make the stir fry.
Yeah, and then it's
I also
almost
have
like a fried rice situation.
Yeah.
You gotta have water chestnuts. That's my favorite part of a stir fry. The water chestnut. Oh man,
I'm not
what
sure
even
I know
is
what
that?
is. Yeah, I don't
I don't know.
I'm not
It's
sure.
a little
I
white
know.
disc. It's a little white disc that's got the great texture of it.
If you're listening right now on the podcast, can you please leave a review and tell us what water chestnut is? Thank you very much.
Also, in the review, say if you like this or not. You could say no. It's fine.
Like, do you like this, or do you think we should stop doing like this?
Like
Choose
this right here.
Yeah.
You probably like the podcast. It's been here for a while now. You probably like that, but do you like this? Like what this is?
Or should we like
Is this
change
working
it?
for you? Yeah.
And like, if we
We'll do
change
something
it,
else.
what is it?
What else would you like?
Any other questions?
No. I procured for you sushi from Kushi. We got some spicy tuna. We got 2 orders of that because it was buy one, get one.
Spicy tuna.
We got a little Philly rolls. We got some Ovi rolls. We got some crunchy tempura rolls.
Yes.
It was a feast, and it was lovely. And
I love a sushi feast.
My wife and I ate it. And she went to go sit down. And I said, "Do you want any more?" And she was like, "No, I don't want any more right now." And I didn't hear the right now. And then I went and I ate the rest of it.
You can't put sushi in the fridge, though.
And this
That's
was
not leftover food.
That's what I was thinking. It was
did
gonna
the
be
right
my
thing.
argument. But she later looked back. She's like, "Did you eat all of it?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "It's gone." I'm like, "Yeah, I did. You told me I could."
Right. And that was important. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can't put sushi in the fridge. Or baby
Yeah.
in the corner. Does this place, Kushi, does spicy tuna roll have the crispies on top? Sometimes they got crispies, sometimes they don't.
Spicy tuna did not. The
Okay.
Ovi rolls, which was like,
Ooh, what's in that?
I really like this. It was like a smoked, like cooked salmon on top of it. And that didn't have any crunch to it, but the crunchy tempura was like, it had tempura on top of it. And then it was like, what was it? Crab, and maybe a little eel in there too. Yeah.
That sounds really good.
I loved it.
This sushi place, sometimes sushi places, if you order enough food, you get like a free soup, free salad. Any of that?
No, I think the free thing was the buy one, get one with the spicy tuna, which came in a pack of 6. But because we got another one, we got 12.
That's good.
Yes, it was.
That's good. That's pretty good. That's better
That's
than
smart.
a miso soup.
Mhm.
That's smart.
I do love the little ginger dressing you get when you get those little salads that come from a sushi place. That ginger dressing, love that.
Mhm.
You eat your sushis with chopsticks or with your hands?
Your hand? What? Who does that?
You pick them up, hand roll.
Hand roll? No, I use some chopsticks, of course.
Do you guys have your own pair of like reusable chopsticks?
Yes.
Ooh, are they
'Cause
are they your own pair? You have one, and your wife has one.
We have a lot of reusable chopsticks. We have like just a bunch. So there's not like an identified mine or hers, but I'm starting to think I should maybe put my name on them. Just so we know. But we use it. Honestly, we don't use them a ton for sushi because they always come with the wooden ones.
Yeah.
And for a while, we were just storing them, and then we were just like, well, either we throw these out or we use them. So now we just use what they give us. And then when we get ramen,
have
we use the other
two, and I don't eat foods that require them enough to have two. And one of them, I think one or two, maybe both of them have my name on them. And I'm just like, how do I have two? And is that a thing? So it's good to know that you have a lot of reusable ones.
Mm-hmm.
You give the vibe that you would have like novelty ones, like ones that are actually a lightsaber.
I don't. I know I do give off that vibe, but I have pretty normal. One of them is picked up in Japan by my mom and brought back.
That's pretty baller.
Mm.
And then the other one, I am racking my brain. I forget how I got gifted them, but I've got two very nice
that you
pairs
never
of
use.
chopsticks that I have not used, and I kind of feel like I should go to a ramen place or something and break them out.
Bring them with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Don't worry, I brought my own.
No. Got it.
Yeah. Do you need help with the chopsticks? And I unzip my bag. He goes, "Oh shit, I look so stupid now. This guy has his own chopsticks."
You carry him in like a pool cue,
Yeah.
like a pool stick thing, the big like long tube.
You hear it sounds like a truck's brakes when I open it.
And next you makes the mistake of initiating a conversation saying like, "Oh, you brought your own." Big mistake. I'm talking to you the rest of the time. Non-stop about these.
Yeah.
Here, let me see your phone. I'll show you where I got them.
Yeah.
I'll just put it in your cart. I'll put it in your cart. You don't have to
you
get
just gotta go to Japan. That's all.
No,
No
look,
big deal.
Yeah, no, I used Air Japan. No, here, look, no, you just buy it. Yeah, but it's expensive, but like it's gonna be more if you wait.
Yeah. Think about how much you've already spent on chopsticks to date. Like, you could just buy these once and be done.
You're saving money that way.
I go to sushi or ramen places now, and I can say, "Hey, can you remove this chopstick surcharge you put on here?"
Oh yeah, they hide that on there. They don't tell you about it.
Yeah, you gotta look
$1.50
underneath it.
per stick.
Yeah.
What is this charge here? Don't worry about it.
And
Don't worry
then
about it.
he goes back and goes, "Another black guy complained about that charge. They're catching on."
Chefs, last night I prepared for you, though it's hardly a prepare at all. We call them bean wraps around here.
Okay. All right.
Let me walk you through the process. 1, you open a can of refried beans. These ones were the one from Whole Foods. They got the little green chilies in them. They're pretty good, vegetarian. 2, stick that bad boy in a bowl and put it in the microwave. You could put it on the stove, sure, takes longer, and it's all the same, baby. While that's cooking in the microwave, put a pan down on the frickin' stovetop, heat it up, put a tortilla in that bad boy, let it heat up, flip it, let it heat.
Stainless steel pan?
No, baby, these are non-stick. Give me all the carcinogens, baby. That's part of the flavor. I want to taste the cancer. Flip it again, maybe burn it a little bit. That's fine. Take it out, slap it on a plate. Get the bowl out of the microwave. Bowl, hot as shit.
Sure.
Beans, pretty hot. Bowl, way hotter than the beans. Take them out, spoon the beans into the tortilla, flatten it a little bit, smush it around. You put some mild cheddar cheese on there. You put a little bit of sour cream in there. That's in a tube. Comes from a tube now. You then put Valentina extra hot sauce on it. Big. That's important. And that's where it stops. Sometimes if you have them in your house, you put broken up tortilla chips in there to give it some kind of texture, because if not, it's just a fucking mushy little wrap. Thought we had them, didn't have them.
Mm.
And so that's it. We call them bean wraps around here.
Oof.
Around
That's
these
the meal.
parts.
You get 2 each, and that's how it goes.
Oh my goodness.
How much snow was there when you got back?
When I got back, a decent amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there snow coming this weekend too?
Oh, baby. We're getting 8 to 18 inches over here, I think.
Oof. Did you guys go buy more food?
We did.
Yeah.
I still want you stuck in Beantown.
So here's the situation. To me, the bean wrap's something you just kind of make. it's sort of a, what's the term? It's not poverty meal. What's the term?
Peasant.
If it's, baby, this is peasant food. It costs like 35 cents each. This is kind of shit that I ate like in college, whatever. My wife, my lovely wife, genuinely very much likes them. She requested them. She'll request them, and we made them, and she actually likes them. And I like them, of course, but I'm not going to ask for them.
Yeah.
It's some shit you make when you're hungry at 2 a.m. You got nothing in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, if the queen likes
And what time did you make it?
Like 6 p.m.
Okay.
Sure. Dinner time. Now, I have questions on the tortilla. So you toast it, right? So it's almost like a tostado situation.
You don't cook it long enough so it toasts. You cook it just long enough so it's soft. Softens up, and maybe it's a little hard in places. We overcook a little bit, but no, it's not. It's everything in this meal is soft.
My advice. Listen, this
Please.
is a lovely meal, and peasant food is some of the most delicate food you can have in France. It's all peasant food there, so this is actually high class food. It's gone full circle. What you're doing with the tortilla is an abomination, and so
Well, these are flour tortillas. Yeah,
yeah. Number one, you get yourself some corn tortillas, okay? And then I think you could probably cook them in oil enough that you toast them. And I think that will improve drastically.
Don't do too much.
Yeah.
So I didn't include this. Last night I did try to cook them in butter in the pan, and it didn't quite work. I think because I didn't let the pan and butter get hot enough, so it just kind of like cooked into the tortilla.
Butter's
versus
not
like
going to
cooking
work.
the outside of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
butter has milk fat in it.
Yeah.
Okay, well I learned that. It's not gonna work. Yeah, I know that now.
Well, you could have skipped this step if you sent a text.
I tried it once, and I was like, "Oh, I must have messed up." So I did it again. Same results.
Yeah, I already know I did it. I just told you I did it.
You need
Yeah, a little
olive
oil.
oil,
Yeah, you'll be good.
avocado oil.
I had just read a thing on Reddit that was like, "Why do all the like burritos at Mexican restaurants taste better than you make them at home?" And everyone was like butter and lard, and I was like, "Well, I got butter. I'll try it." Didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Fascinating.
Is that it?
That was
That's everything.
Okay. We'll close the floor now and get to choosing. Now, how do we remind us? We do the picking of who goes first.
We do a secret vote.
A silent
Silent
vote.
Right.
And
okay.
then that winner picks.
Yeah.
Okay. So on my screen, Bryan is 1, Reaves is 2, and I am number 3.
Okay.
So we will now do a silent vote.
And you can't silent vote for yourself.
Yep.
Or can you? I forget.
No, you can't silent vote for
But
yourself.
you can pick yourself.
Pick yourself right
Okay.
after.
All right. Okay.
Silent vote.
All right.
Bryan is 1, Reaves is 2, I'm 3. And voting is open. And voting is closed. And so I'm going to count the tallies real fast. And it seems I am the winner. And I will now do the choosing. And I choose Reaves.
Wow.
This is the fairest way to do it.
This is democracy, baby.
We've finally made democracy work. I think that's right.
Well, just a couple of Kings of Alaska. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. Top Chef, Season 10, Episode 14, Kings of Alaska. Reaves, walk us through this salmon-heavy episode.
Very salmon heavy. So, episode 153 overall, Kings of Alaska, original air date February 6th, 2013. So, we open on the chefs. They're still on that boat, and they're congratulating each other. Lots of pats on their own backs about making top 4. And then Sheldon reveals to us that, in his opinion, Stefan was the front runner. And I don't know what show he was watching. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. There's so many people, including himself, ahead of Stefan in that order. They mention being on the sea means that they can't talk to their significant others. As a reminder, Josh's wife is basically having quadruplets or something like that at this point. He doesn't know. He can't talk to her. Tough times to be a chef. So they get to Juneau, Alaska.
Heard of it?
Heard of it? Yeah. It's where
Heard of it?
freaking Michael Cera gets you pregnant.
Yes, he does. He sure does. Got an orange shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you go to an early screening of that movie, get a free T-shirt, try to sell on eBay, doesn't work. But your roommate did it, made a lot of money. Shit's weird.
So the chefs walk up right after they get off the boat in the pier to a crab shack, and they are met by Padma and guest judge Sean Brock Lesnar. You guys know this guy?
Can we say
Nope.
that?
Hey, he's back on TV. I guess you can. So he is like a Southern chef. He had a whole Mind of the Chef series, which, if people are interested, it's on YouTube, on the PBS Food YouTube station, which I'm a big advocate for. He's a very interesting guy. He is dressed like a newsie in this episode, or like someone from Peaky Blinders or whatever. But good chef. So, quick fire here. Generally, this episode moves very fast. Not a lot happens. I mean, an episode happens, not very dramatic.
Can I say what's going on with me?
Please.
Yep.
I didn't want to out you.
Okay. I will say it.
Okay.
Folks, if you're a fan of the pod, you know I love to chop it up when Reaves is going through the breakdown. I love getting in there. I love making jokes. I love making this shit take so long. If you remember, I wasn't a participant in last week's episode. I wasn't here. I was in the hockey. Remember the hockey thing? I did the hockey thing. So I went to go watch the episode for this week's record. I watched last week's episode. So I didn't watch this week's episode. I did read a synopsis. They had some funny takes, like when you were talking about them calling their significant others. So they made a joke about, I don't know, the pregnant wife. I don't remember. But so I'll be a little quieter than normal this time, and I apologize. I feel weird making jokes on something I haven't seen.
I think you should just do it.
I'll try.
Just get in there and maybe try and paint a picture of what you think happened based on how I'm describing it, I think.
Okay.
Because that might be the fans. I feel like I know our fans are very loyal, and I hear that they are rewatching the season with us, which is very sweet. But I imagine there are a lot that do not. They're just remembering as we're describing it. So you can be in that seat, Bryan. Because you probably did see this episode at some point.
At some point.
Not recently.
Not today.
Yeah. And then when Bryan told us, we were like, it's fine. It's fine.
I still invited.
We said, please still join the recording.
It's not a big
deal. Here I am. I was trying to get out of it. They said, no, it's fine. You can come in. You can do it.
Who cares? You know what? There's a lot of people that come on the show that have never even heard of Top Chef and actively did not watch the show.
Yeah.
So
didn't watch the episode we told them to watch.
Yeah. We asked them to watch an episode, and they're like, no, I'm not doing that. But I still want to be on your show.
Yeah.
The quick fire here. The chefs have 30 minutes to create a dish using the Alaskan crab. And obviously no immunity anymore. You just get 5,000 big ones. So they all get cooking. Lizzie is going for like a rustic flavor. She's going to use the crab as a filling, and she's going to make a frittata, which if you read it with the subtitles, it does look like a fartata.
I didn't, but I will if I go back and watch this. I won't.
So Brooke is going through her dish too. She talks about crab having briny flavors. I don't really think of crab as briny. Am I
No.
wrong?
I
Is
don't
that
think
different
of
than
crab.
salty?
Well, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Salty.
Sea salty.
Would you say that an oyster is briny?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oyster briny.
Okay.
Crab just creamy and succulent.
Just crabby.
Yeah. But anyway,
It tastes like a crab.
like a crab. You don't say briny. You say this crab tastes like a crab.
Oh, this tastes like crab.
Yeah. She's like, I got to cook this crab down so it tastes less like crab.
Wrong.
You got to make it taste like a freaking crab. That's what they want. Yeah, Bryan, you're right. You're right that she was wrong, even though she technically was on the top. We see Sheldon smoking some pine needles off a tree. He just tries to cut down.
I've been there.
You done that?
Okay, I haven't seen this. What I'm picturing is, hey, you're hard up, man. They don't got the good stuff. They don't got the kush on this boat. You'll do it. You got it, man. Pine needles might work. Let's give it a shot. Put them in the one hitter in your pocket. Looks like a cigarette. Is that what happens? Is that this episode? Is that what happens?
More or less.
He's from Hawaii.
We do see when
basically Jamaica.
He gets off the boat, he is pretty bummed, and he mentions something about the captain making him throw something overboard. He wasn't allowed to have it anymore. They really like that.
Don't call the Coast Guard.
It's also important to note that Padma is wearing a shark tooth necklace. Oh my goodness, shark tooth necklace. That's a big shark tooth.
You guys ever had one of those? Shark tooth necklace?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Outer Banks Club.
I got a picture. I did a school picture one year with mine hanging out on my shirt.
Nice. You let him know.
Hey, if you're gonna if you got it, you gotta flaunt it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stun on them. Stun on these hoes, I said.
You let them know for a whole year.
They said, damn, that kid's got the fucking Riz. This is before they even said it. I invented. They were like, damn, they know what that meant back then. They got Riz.
Remember when Bryan had the earrings and the hat, and then he killed a shark that summer and came back to school?
It was fucking cool.
So cool. What happened to that
And it's like,
shark?
that's the origin story of, then Carrie saw that photo, was like, well, found my husband.
Lock it down, she said.
Not going to get better than this guy. Look at this.
Why try?
You gotta find that necklace, man.
I'd put it on and my wife be like, are you trying to pick up girls? What's happening?
Are you gonna leave the house with that on?
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I'm
for
like-
me, right?
I'm wearing it for you. Look, I'm wearing it for me. I like the way I look at it.
I do this for me. Thank you.
It makes me feel confident to wear it, okay?
It makes me feel. I found it. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
Whoa.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, we're looking
What?
at a straight
Dude.
up killer.
And he didn't tell us about the look he's shooting the camera,
Oh my
too.
gosh. He
He's giving a look like,
knocked
that
out the
camera
whole
handle it?
cheerleading squad with that.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like we got to put this on the Instagram so people can
Yeah.
see what they're talking about.
Holy crap.
Great pictures. We taking a picture of my yearbook with my phone, so it's got a nice glare on it. Okay, I'm sorry. We're really deep in this podcast. Let's
So-
keep going. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I haven't seen the episode. I'm taking it.
Sheldon's on top. He did a good job of highlighting the crabs and the innards. Brooke did a good job. She did a delicious dish, even though she only just put crab on toast. On the bottom, Lizzie, she just overcooked, too many capers. And then Josh did a succotash, and that was offensive to this Proud Boy guy. So the winner here is Sheldon. So he gets $5,000. He did it was like a crab miso, and then again he smoked pine when he thought he was smoking
Me too.
marijuana.
Me too, baby.
Enhanced
Do you guys eat the
everything.
crab mustard? Do you guys eat the crab mustard?
Yes. It took me a while to figure
Okay.
out what you're talking about. Yes. Oh, I eat it all,
I
baby.
don't.
That's
Oh,
the tasty
I don't.
part.
Yuck.
It
Yuck.
is yucky. You're basically
For
eating
those who don't know,
poo-poo dirt.
yeah. Reaves knows. Reaves from the South too. He gets it.
Yeah. You got to get in there. Eat the brains.
The lungs and shit. Oh,
Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, when you grow up eating the brains of, a sea spider, you're used to it. It's in your blood.
yeah. That's why you can walk sideways so well.
Mm-hmm. Scuttle. Elimination challenge here. The chefs have to make a dish using salmon and sourdough bread. Of course.
Did this make more
Classic
sense
pairing.
watching the episode? Because it didn't make sense reading about it.
Classic pairing. Sourdough bread and salmon.
Yeah.
We learn about the write-up says that Padma talks about miners keeping sourdough starters in their pockets when they go to the mine. Why?
Yeah.
Why is it down there with them in the mine?
It was so
I also-
popular.
I don't understand why you'd take starter down there with you. I don't understand like an actual loaf, like a piece of bread with you
Yeah.
because you're going to get hungry. But like, why are you taking starter into
Yeah.
the dark?
Did she explain
mine?
it?
Because you're in the
Not that I
mine
listened.
for so long. You can make a little bread, let it rise, and then you can bake it in the mine. I have no idea. She didn't explain that part. She just said they liked it so much they took it down with them. I don't know if it's like a covetous thing that they're like, I don't want anyone else to get my starter.
Maybe they're just
I don't know.
showing it off. Hey, man, look at this shit.
Hey,
Shit.
hey,
He's
look,
got starter.
look at what I got here. Can you believe it? I go home to this every single night. A little bit of this. They're putting it up in their locker. It's just oozing down the side of the locker.
You got it in your pocket. Someone goes to sack tap you and busts it in your pocket. Oh no, my starter.
Canary dies. The freaking coal mine collapse. One of the guy gets out. He's like, well, I'm going to go back to that guy's house and sell his sourdough starter.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll tell your wife that you love her. I'm gonna go in there and steal that sourdough starter.
Take good care of my sourdough starter. It's got to
Tell
be
my
you
starter.
now.
Tell my starter that. Tell him. Tell him what? Tell him what?
No, don't shake the pan.
Speaking of starters, a 31-year-old starter is provided to them in the Airbnb that they get to stay at.
That's pretty cool.
It's a lot too.
Yeah, it's a huge tub, right? They all
Yeah,
four of them.
four of
It's
them.
huge tubs of them. Yeah.
Have you guys seen? There's like Reaves, I'm sure you've seen it. There's like a YouTube cooking show where celebrities like make bread and they use this like very old starter. They all it's one of them things, and like Chris Evans like breaks the jar.
Celebrities doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I don't watch.
I'm trying to
that.
figure out if like they act if the whole thing was a work. Like if I was like worked.
Is the starter jar where the starter was in?
Yeah, like he's like playing with it.
Oh no.
And he like drops it. It's him and Dakota Johnson. And he breaks it. But I don't know if it's a work or not.
I hate
Well,
that.
no one
shit.
likes their. Yeah.
Sorry, I get
Even if
so
it's a
annoyed
work.
by that.
No one likes their glass starter jar being broken even as a bit. These things are expensive.
It's the world's most famous sourdough starter is what it says. Chris Evans like, oh, I'm playing with it, and he drops it. And I think it's a work.
Yes,
Oh, that's fake. That's a work. Yeah.
Is that a work?
That's a work.
it's a freaking work. And
It's a job. He's a jobber, man.
to your question, Brian, have I watched those? No, but they do get served to me a lot, and I say no, thank you. I watch real chefs. Okay, I don't watch
Okay.
these
All right.
fucking assholes trying to promote some movie I'm not going to see. Doing a work in front of me that I can even tell they're not even good workers. Everything is terrible now. So Lizzie she decides she's going to hand roll each one of her sourdoughs and stuff a salmon inside. It's a little salmon roll. Not a bad idea.
And later we find out not even taste the whole thing together.
Yeah, she later we find in judging when they were like, it kind of didn't all work together. Did you taste it? She was like, well, I tasted every individual ingredient before I used it. Like, but what about
Tasted salmon before.
I've had salmon. I've had salt. I've had a sourdough bread. I don't understand the question.
Can you repeat the question? It sounds fine to me.
So yeah, they all set up their sourdoughs. They go to sleep. They go night, and they wake up the next day. Sheldon wakes him up with a ukulele. Sheldon, what a joy. I feel like
I love Sheldon.
I want him to be my
Scared the
roommate.
hell out of Brooke this episode.
He did. He jumped out and scared her.
He was hiding in the closet.
And I know it's last week's episode, so I'm gonna talk about it too much. But Sheldon gets the manicure last week, and everyone else is like, "Oh, I'm sure you guys ripped these motherfuckers a new beehole for this, being too manly for manicures." Yeah. Sheldon did it. Love Sheldon.
I admitted I do it, which is, I'm secure in who I am.
I would do it, but I haven't done it. I want to get my feet done, but I have really gross feet, and I feel bad for the person touching them.
That is the point of it.
That's exactly what my experience was, and I talk about it in the episode that everyone's already heard. But it is the same thing where I hadn't had one, but I was like, I should get one. My wife was like, you need to get one. It's disgusting down there. But I had the same thing where I was like, I feel bad for the person doing it. And she's like, it's their job. They don't mind doing it. And I did it.
Also,
and you do feel bad, but it is their job. They don't mind.
Also, do you think people with pristine feet are going in there?
There's a level of okayness you have to bring into places like that.
No, I'm telling you, it's not. As someone who's sat there and judged women's feet predominantly while I've been there, you're in good company, my man.
I know you're in there, and you're like 9.5, 10, judging this.
Taking photos, forgetting to take the flash off my camera, getting caught.
What happened? Did you guys see
what's
that?
the Wi-Fi?
I know. I think the flashlight turned on. It was weird as hell.
I feel like maybe I just got Men in Black, but I don't remember. Do you guys? If you probably don't remember. He came in here and he did it. That was a flash.
8.5.
6 could use a little work. 6 when they're done, maybe 8.
Yeah.
It's also you counting toes.
Yeah. That's how many they have at 8.5.
I got 10.
This whole episode, you're like, where's Tom? When are we going to see that guy's white ass? And then he does show up for his check-in. He comes in when they get in the
last episode either.
Yeah, he doesn't show up until, he wants to do his check-in to see how everyone's doing and to make them feel insecure about the choices they've made. Which is what he does to Brooke. Brooke is like, I'm going to poach the salmon in a fish stock. And Tom's like, why? Why would you do that? And she's like, I don't know.
Why would you do that?
Well, now I think it's a good idea. And he's like, okay, is that what you want to do? Great. Sure. Whatever. Fuck me then. Yeah. Do whatever you want, I guess. It's just like my show. I'm like good at this whole like doing cooking stuff. So whatever. Do it. Then in come in all the Juneau freaks because they are cooking for the Juneau Alaskan public.
There's a lot of freak cooking in those last 2 episodes. They've been on the boat. They're cooking for freaks constantly on these last
They're not on the boat
episodes. Well, it's still like, oh yeah, they're not on the, but like still like it's freaks. Everything's freaks.
Yeah.
Speaking of freaks, can I play a clip that talks about a couple of uninvited guests?
Please.
Let's listen.
Salmon Bay?
I've never been to a salmon bay.
Did you bring some beers?
I brought some bears and some beers. The bears came. I think the mother was kind of wandering over here, and she had 3 cubs, and all of a sudden, up the tree.
She wasn't invited to the party, let's just say.
That's my fan club. It's my fan base, so...
You're absolutely right. Well,
he knew what he was doing. He knows what he's saying.
Bryan got a little taste of the episode there.
Yeah, that's the most I've heard of it or seen of it. A little bear baiting out there. You'd think it'd be like, picnic basket. Nope. Tommy C.
He knows his audience. He's just like, yeah, there's a couple of fans of mine that aren't allowed to be within a couple of feet of me.
Yeah, big in the bear community. You know what I mean? Grizzly, black, polar. No, I think, Tom, when they said that, they mean gay people. What? Yeah, no, when they mean that it's like bigger, hairy gay men. What? No, I mean, like, I thought people said like bears, like the animals like me. Oh God.
So they all had to pick a salmon, right? And they got given. You think they're about to go out on a fishing boat. This is going back a little bit to get some salmon, but I think it's like maybe illegal for them to fish there. So they just had to stay on a dock and then look through some frozen salmon. All this to say, Sheldon picks sockeye. We all know sockeye salmon, and then chum salmon.
Never heard of chum outside of what you toss in the water.
I know what chum
for
is.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Is it one and the same? That's what I was wondering.
I would assume.
I would assume too. So I don't understand this bit. Why does he go after chum?
He's just like, it sounded interesting to me. Didn't know anything about it, and the locals are like, that's for dogs, Sheldon.
That's dog food, dog.
That's for dogs. Are you trying to feed us dog food? Do we look like dogs to you? Woof, woof.
Bark like I amuse you? Like a dog?
Want me to wag my tail? Shit in your basement?
Why was that an option for Sheldon to get if it's for dogs?
It's a good question.
Well, they were at that fresh fish market right on the docks, so.
I saw the next week on Top Chef thing. I saw they pour out all the salmon into a little thing in front of them.
Yeah.
And they pick from that, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
And the guy's like, that one's chum.
They didn't explain it to
Sheldon's
him.
like, all right.
Looks
That's
good to
not
me.
fair. That's not fair.
It's not fair, but I think if you're a chef, you've never heard chum served in a restaurant probably ever in your life. Don't grab the chum.
No. Also, you're from Hawaii. You should know about fish a little bit.
Yeah.
Not enough to know that chum is what you troll the ocean with to get sharks to come up.
Yeah.
I'll catch a shark for you.
What if sharks are always like, man, they never throw a sockeye.
Give me the good shit.
It's always this chum.
I gotta eat
Also,
that.
I'm feeding my dog sockeye. Fuck you giving your dog the worst fish.
They deserve it.
Fuck you. They're good dogs.
They're very good. They get the best, not the chum. The chum's for the sharks. And even the sharks are like, I don't want this.
I don't want this.
Basically, everyone does salmon in a soup. It's a lot of salmon in soups, which I kind of get. It's cold out, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Josh does a soup with black olive croutons. Brooke also does like a seafood broth. Sheldon puts some chives and green tea, I think, in his sourdough. And this is bad news for Padma. Padma is
I don't like
upset.
that.
And
that doesn't sound good to me.
Padma's like, this is a crunchy bread. He's cooked it very well, but I do not like this. I like those things outside of my bread, but not in my bread.
Mm-hmm.
So judges table here, for Lizzie, they loved her sourdough, but her salmon was not seasoned correctly. And you can just see on Tom's face. He's got his confused face on when he's like, I don't know, that salmon didn't seem seasoned. What do you think? And she starts like talking about it. And he's got that confused face where he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why wouldn't you season your food? Why would you give me this, Lizzie? You gave me this salmon and it's not seasoned? I want it seasoned. It looks cold as fuck there. It looks so cold. They're outside.
It does.
It's raining. Everyone looks so cold. I don't know why they made them do it outside.
Yeah.
Even the bears didn't stay on the ground. It was raining so much they went up in the tree.
Yeah.
Hey, heat rises. That's what I say.
Brooke, she had a very bold service, and they loved dunking their bread into her broth. It was gross and also delicious. Josh did a bread, again, another soup, but the soup was maybe a little too garlicky, a little too bold, and the salmon got a little lost. But in the end here, Brooke wins. So Brooke's through to the final three. Good for her.
Okay, Brooke.
Lizzie is pretty disappointed in herself. So much so that she's talking with Sheldon, and Sheldon says something like, "Oh, you did well, blah blah blah," and she goes like, "Shucks." But it does, for a brief moment, look like she's going to say, "Shut the fuck up." Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. I did bad.
Brooke does ride a 3-win episode streak into the finale.
Yeah. She's on a streak, and she's been very consistent throughout this season. She had like one or two like shaky moments, but pretty consistently she's been one of the best. And then she starts peaking towards the end, which is exactly what you want to do. And even she says like, I think they asked her like, did you feel like you're in this competition? She was like, yeah, I kind of think I can win it. Like, I think I'm good enough. I can win it. She's not wrong.
Not wrong.
Well,
it's good to have that feeling. She got to the finale. She's winning now. Ask Bobby Flay.
When does someone come back? Not this episode.
Not this episode. So I think that's the interesting thing about this season is I think someone doesn't come back
episode 16.
Very, very late in the game.
Is it like they get down to bottom 2 and they're like, nope, guess what? It's back to 3 again.
Episode 16. Because Sheldon in this episode is like, I have a chance to be in the top 3.
Sheldon. So it comes down to Josh, Sheldon, and Lizzie, and ultimately the judges decide to eliminate Lizzie.
Lizzie, please pack your knives and go.
Thank you. It's been an amazing journey.
It's so nice to
Is that
meet you,
rain?
Lizzie.
Yes. Is it raining?
Cold rain.
I feel like a little bit disappointed with myself. I didn't stop to really like taste my whole dish together. It should have been like a really, really great dish. It should have wowed everyone. It should have won. How could I make such a silly mistake? I'm gonna go home. Bye. It's fine. I had a feeling, so. I want to hear when the baby comes.
You will know. I promise.
Good luck, okay? I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, girl.
Today was like one of those big days when it's just so amazing to just go and see the fish come in, and it just made me think of home and fishing with Dad, and just that stuff's all so important.
All right, well, head on home. Go fishing.
It's a nice little outro for Lizzie. I like Lizzie. She seems like a nice person.
No drama all season from Lizzie.
No.
Nothing. Just cooking.
Cooking from her heart.
She's got that fun accent. That's pretty much her whole thing.
Yep.
So real quick, where is she now? Lizzie, she's the chef and owner of Handcrafted Catering. This is a boutique food and wine pairing event company based out of Napa Valley, baby.
Well, she stayed in America.
She stayed in America. She liked it so much. And also she beat Bobby Flay's little white butt.
Mm.
And I wonder how Brooke feels like about that.
Pretty sure she didn't beat Bobby Flay. She was like, if I beat Bobby Flay, doesn't mean I also beat Brooke. So does that mean I then actually finished ahead of her?
Yeah. Should we?
I think so, yes.
Redo the finale, maybe, I guess?
Now, there's a season I'd love to see.
Should I marry Bobby Flay?
I'd love to see a season of Top Chef where they bring all the chefs back of the same season and they redo it. They see if
That
it
would
shakes
actually
out
be really cool.
see if it's the same way.
Dude, there are so many fun things they could do with returning seasons.
That would be very
They
cool.
could do that.
That'd be very cool.
They could do the best to never win it season. They could do all winners season. There's a lot. That they
all
could do
winners
that'd be
come
cool.
back.
But they don't.
Yeah.
Best
fuck
of the
with that.
winners, best of the worst.
I mean, there's 22 seasons. That's a lot, kid.
Yeah.
That's more than enough to have a winner's season come back. Well, because of course some wouldn't come back. Some can't come back.
Yeah, some can.
Yeah.
But you could also do
Well,
best
especially
of...
the latest one. The Kentucky winner won't be invited back now. You guys see the news on that?
No,
The
I gotta
Kentucky
check that out.
winner.
I didn't see this. Uh-oh.
Got a little.
I'll check it out on my.
Okay, yeah. Just know
All
that
right.
she's in trouble.
Oh no.
Okay.
I guess technically they did do that season with the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to check up on the Kentucky winner. Until next time, we're going to pack our knives and go.
This is fun. Absolutely. This is great, guys. You guys got something here. This is fun.
Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And, y'all got a new fan. I love it. Love hearing you guys' commentary. So.
Okay, you might make the outro with that.
Yeah, clip it.